Yeah, it was more, the looks we were getting, and we felt like we could execute the run at a high level, and we didn't. Turn the ball over a couple times and got us off schedule. So weren't able to get first downs early, couldn't get into our tempo stuff early, and just really squandered all the possessions.
Was it a case where they were showing you a line box and you felt like you had 5 to block 5?
Yeah, that was the looks. We felt like we had the numbers. We felt like, watching them throughout the year, that was what we needed to do. Was when we had the looks to run the ball, run the football, and whether we were missing people up front or not seeing the cut, we just squandered a bunch of those drives.
What can you tell us about the status of Justin Stockton? We noticed after that fumble, we didn't see much of him.
Yeah, I was told he has some sort of head injury.
We've talked about this before, and obviously if you had ideas, I'm sure you'd implement them, but it seems like the teams that show you a light box and drop a lot of guys in coverage have been, not just this year, but in years past, the best way possibly to combat what Tech likes to do offensively. How do you counteract that?
Yeah, I thought today we had a good plan. I think you can't turn the ball over like that. We knew we wouldn't have a ton of possessions. And then we squandered them. Had some negative plays there and a couple of those drives early that set us back, and that plays into their hands with them dropping all those people. Last week was a similar defense. Had success last week. We just weren't very good this week.
Do you feel like that after the second fumble, maybe there was some dollars down, and here we go again, kind of syndrome kicked in, and they didn't respond maybe like you would have liked them to?
I thought throughout the first half we didn't respond. I thought the second half guys played hard. We still didn't execute offensively. I thought defense, they gave us a chance to win the game, but offensively we just never executed at a level we needed to, and that's on me. I got to get those guys going.
How do you feel about Shimmick's performance today as we move forward in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, I felt like he had some good. I thought he fought the whole time. There was some tough sledding there at the end when you're having to throw and they're dropping all those guys. You're playing right into their hands. But handled himself well, and I thought for the most part got us into the right plays. We just, we were off offensively.
The struggle, or at least not being prolific in the passing game, when that has been the case at points in the last few weeks, do you see that as more on the quarterback or more on the receivers, or what's been the tendency that you've seen on the field?
Yeah, I felt like we've thrown the ball pretty well up until today, and we knew that we wanted to run the football more, but we didn't get that done, and then played into their hands when we were one-dimensional and throwing it, and so it was tough sledding when they knew we were going to throw it.
Missed field goals from last week and the one today. What does that do to the thinking of the team at that point?
You'd like to hit it, obviously. We were very poor in the red zone, and then you'd like to kick that one, make it 24-16, make it a one-score ball game, but we felt like we didn't think we could make that field goal, so we went for it, and that was probably pretty deflating for our team. But like I said, I thought defense continued to give us an opportunity to get back in that game, and offensively, we didn't execute well the entire day.
What can you tell us about the status of Clayton Hatfield, speaking of special teams?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're hoping that he can return at some point this season.
The fourth down call, you just mentioned Cliff down there in the red zone. I'm going to throw to Cameron. Just what was your thoughts on that play, or what was maybe the first option on that play?
Yeah, we had kind of two sides. Reed, just best look side. It looked like he tried to bang it on Cam, and hope he falls down forward for the first down. I'll have to watch it on film to see exactly what we had.
Some credit to Iowa State. That quarterback has played marvelously the last 3 weeks. What is he doing that makes him so good?
Yeah, he's playing well. He's getting into their playmakers. He's thrown the deep ball very well. He gets it high, and those guys go up and make plays. And they had a great scheme. They got some matchups that they wanted and executed at a high level. So you got to give them a lot of credit, offensively and defensively.
Do you regret not mixing it up more in the first quarter? I think first quarter ended even in the second quarter before there was one pass that went past the line of scrimmage.
I don't. Our plan was to get the run game going early. We just weren't able to do it. We felt like we had what we wanted, so we were going to kind of force some runs with the looks they were giving us, and we weren't able to execute. But that was the game plan, and I'll have to watch the tape and see why we weren't able to do that.
What did you see on the interception?
I think we were trying to push up and block the linebacker, and it looks like we didn't get there. And then at that point, if it's that cloudy, we probably should just burn that football, and it's 1st and 10 and play the next down. I'll have to watch it. But the ball location didn't look great, and that guy made a really good play.
Clifford didn't occur to me until late, but didn't really see Jalen Lane today. Was he anything?
No, it's just kind of a coach's decision.
Anything else? What do you do to get the X receiver position going? And I know obviously Quantas made some plays, but again today Derek with like 2 catches for 19 yards.
Yeah, I mean, not many of the receivers had many opportunities today. I think they're practicing hard. We just have to find a way to get them more involved.
Can you talk about the message at halftime, maybe what you talked about in terms of a change of strategy, because it seemed like you played at a much quicker pace there in the 3rd quarter. I mean, obviously you're behind, but there was a little bit of a shift there at halftime.
Yeah, we were able to execute some plays, and we went 3 and out to start, which wasn't ideal, obviously, coming out of the halftime, but we were able to get some first downs, which we hadn't really got in the first half, and play faster. And Nick, found some things and found some seams, and we're able to get the ball going a little bit.
Trey King with 20 carries for 82 yards. What did you think of him today?
He ran tough. I mean, he's gotten better and better. I'm proud of his progress, and he'll have a role moving forward, a major role moving forward.
But these guys seem to have come out and give you really good effort for the first, really I guess all the way up until the late 3rd quarter last week when things kind of turned. How big of a challenge is it now to get back the momentum that you had going?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a challenge. We came out flat to start this game. It was the first game that I felt like we were flat, and they executed at a high level and we didn't. And we can't do that in this league. So we got to find a way to get back up, and got a big one next week. Obviously, they're all big from here on out. And find a way to start fast again. But that was the first time I felt like we weren't really crisp early on in the game.
That surprised you probably didn't very much, because that's not been the earmark of this team.
Yeah, it did. I just felt like we were kind of dragging for whatever reason, not getting it going. JP made that play early, and you thought that would have got us going, but they came right back and scored, and then offensively we were sluggish the whole day.
2 more.
Is there, with what they do offensively, as quick as Kim likes to get it out, is it tough to get him off rhythm?
It appears that way. He does a good job with his pre-snap reads, knowing where to go with the football, and then makes accurate throws. So you have to give him a lot of credit to be that prepared as a backup. You got to take your hat off to him.
I'm not sure why it was flat. I mean, we knew it was an early kickoff. We got going well. I felt that everyone had energy in the hotel this morning, so everyone was ready to go, but things just didn't work out.
Maybe a missed extra point, did that kind of let some of the air out of the balloon when that came down like that, or did that factor in at all?
Not at all.
Like, turnover battle is something you guys have been pretty solid with for most of the year, and why was this game so different?
They made plays and we didn't, basically. We knew that they done a great job of taking care of the ball. 32 ran well. Quarterback, other than one throw, he pretty much protected the ball well. We knew that they wanted to get it out quick and just make a few plays, so we didn't get them out of their game plan, and that's what happened.
Frustrating is that for the defense to go against a quarterback that doesn't really let the defensive line get to.
It's not really frustrating. I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. So, I mean, he done a great job and he led his team to a victory.
only gave up 24 points, and there were a couple of fumbles there that at least one led to points. So, I mean, the defense had a pretty good performance today, wouldn't you say, overall?
I guess so, but, I mean, I don't know, honestly. We kept fighting, but we let them out in the second half, and I mean, we went out there trying to create a turnover and didn't wrap up, and you saw he broke out for a good run. But it shouldn't even have got to that point. I mean, we beat ourselves on the defensive end. I don't think they had a possession where they just drove the field, you know, without us doing something that's uncharacteristic. But credit them. They done a great job, and, I mean, they won the game.
And Marcus Fields has really come on as the season's kind of progressed. What would you say about the redshirt freshman and how he's doing?
Yeah, he's got a lot more confident. We knew he could make plays. He's just slowed down by injuries, but he's healthy now, and he's doing a great job.
When you say uncharacteristic, do you mean were you trying to do too much? Were you trying to strip a ball? Were you trying to knock the ball out? I mean, that led to extra yardage. Is that what you're talking about there, or are you talking about missed assignments?
Missed assignments, trying to do too much, but they took advantage of them, and they put points on the board. It's disappointing. It's 2 years in a row we've came out and had a bad performance on homecoming, and we should apologize to our fans for it, but we got 5 more games and a lot of chances to get better.
What do you think the hardest thing for the entire team as a whole going into Norman next week after these 2 losses is going to be? Just going to be overcoming the sadness of the 2 losses or whatever?
Not necessarily sad, just kind of disappointed in ourselves because we know we're better than what we put on the field the last 2 games. So we'll get in here tomorrow, we'll watch the film, get it corrected, have a good practice tomorrow, and go from there.
Sean, how hard to do the Montgomery run compared to other running backs that y'all have seen this year? It seemed like he was a guy who was a really strong second and third effort guy.
All running backs are. I mean, that's what they're taught to do, keep running their feet at the point of contact. But he done a great job, and like I said, he protects the ball well. We went out there trying to punch and strip the ball, knowing that they were good at keeping it. So credit him, credit his O-line for giving him some holes, and he done a great job.
I think whenever we come out on drives, we just need to have that killer mindset from the get-go. I feel like sometimes we're hesitant as to we're trying to fill out what kind of defense they're in instead of just playing our game.
Been the most frustrating part of this past game, couple quarters up there in West Virginia?
It's really just losing. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you win or how you lose. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. I think our biggest thing is just sticking together as a family and keeping our head up and just worried about the next game.
Did you get a sense that you were flat at the start of the game? And do you have any thoughts on why that was?
I mean, yeah, the first half, obviously we came out flat. We had some turnovers. You know, we weren't getting the ball into the receiver's hands. So it's a lot of things that coincides with us starting flat. So yeah, definitely, I would say we started flat.
Cavs only have 207 passing yards today, and y'all's longest play in the pass game, I believe, was 20 yards. Obviously, that's not something that y'all are accustomed to.
No, definitely not.
The reason is they're going to have to get it going again.
They were playing a lot of 3-double cloud. You know, we were trying to run the ball, establish running game, try to get them out of that cloud. Obviously, they stayed in it the whole game. We just had to, you know, emphasize and find different ways to get the ball down the field.
Do you think by not doing what you usually do, you guys kind of maybe were too much out of sorts, and that led to some of the stalls in the offense, particularly in the first half?
Can you repeat yourself?
I said, do you think because you didn't do what you normally do, that led to the stalling out, and you were not accustomed to all the running and no vertical passes, and it just kind of got you out of sorts, and maybe you were trying to do too much of that?
Yeah, for sure. I think that has something to do with it. Our offense, when we're clicking, we're unstoppable. So I feel like if we just run our offense, what we do on a day-to-day basis, then we'll be fine. West Virginia, second half, they went to a 3-double cloud. Iowa State, they played in a 3-double cloud the whole game. You know, so those zones are not open. They're not playing man. They have dropping 8. You know, so they're trying to take everything underneath, trying to take everything over top, and they're trying to, you know, gang tackle, you know, to the football. In the second half, you know, we found little holes and seams of the defense. We were able to move the ball, you know, a lot more efficiently. So, you know, that's really just finding ways to make plays in that type of defense.
Y'all really struggled against that defense. What do you do going forward to try to fix that?
Obviously, in the second half, you know, we were a lot better throwing the ball. You know, so that's really it. Just finding, you know, different ways and plays that we have in our offense, you know, that attacks that certain type of defense.
Kim, what confidence do you have in your team next 5 games to move this thing forward?
I have total confidence in my team, no matter if we're winning or losing. These are guys that I fight with each and every day, work out with, eat, sleep, pretty much do everything with. So, you know, I'm confident in this team. I know that's the team. That team out there today and last week's second half against West Virginia was not the team that I see on a day-to-day basis.
How do you fight that rut with this team mentality now going into the last couple of games of, you know, hard one at West Virginia and now Iowa State, a team you're kind of looking to get revenge on, and now you have to face Oklahoma?
Like you said, it's mentality. It's your mental aspect part of the game. That's all it is. It's just executing the plays.
I mean, you guys have gone toe-to-toe with the best teams in the conference, and why is Iowa State so hard, has been so hard for you guys?
You know, it's just credit to those guys. Those guys come out, you know, each and every week. They play hard. They beat a good OU team. They beat us. You know, so you just have to give credit to those guys.